Alright, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready back for some more Brood War action here? For some more crazy capture the flag antics going down? Be your caster, Puka from the Xander Fever TV community, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. And anyway, spawning at the 9 o'clock position on Neo Hollow Vallhalla. I have to change that up on the overlay. It will be the awesomely awesome Yellow Zerg, St. Morgan, or I'm just going to call him Morgan for this cast. And at the 9 o'clock, it will be this guy's awesome clan name, BST's Kvazar. I'm going to call him Zar, because Zar is way easier to say. But, you know, we'll see how these players go. TV and PBZ on this map, How do I go about talking about this map for PvC? You know, it's semi-island. I don't really know how Protoss is actually going to open on this map. I don't remember any kind of, like, really specific games on this map for Protoss versus Zerg. I know more of Protoss versus Terran, but Protoss versus Zerg is interesting to me. I know ZBZ on this map, but this is, like, the one match that I actually just don't know on this map, sadly. So I'll be learning as you're learning on this map. Zerg will generally open with gas first, and then, yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. We'll be going up with gas first, but you can get your second hatch up now if you'd like to. It looks like that might be what he's doing. No, he's going to do that. Okay, so he's just going to really tech really hard right now. You probably it's safe to open up with a hatchery first. You know, generally why you wouldn't do this is if you get bum rushed, where you could be exposed, I guess. But you're not really going to worry that because it's a semi-island map, and what that means is your main base is on an island, but on the center part of the map is available. This map is actually really interesting because if you look at it, your natural's on the low ground. It doesn't have a gas, and then you have bases in this top corner right here, which has a gas and enough mineral patches. Then you have the center base, which is also you have to elevate yourself into, and then you have these lower ground bases, which it's just like you have to elevate yourself a lot, and generally, like in ZBZ, a lot of the time it's you just mass meatless, like, honestly. And then you might actually have some variation where you might have someone like Sindoki, old school player. He doesn't play anymore, but would open with like just mass mass Scourge Ling drop. Like it works too. It's crazy sometimes. Of course, it depends on your execution, of course, but, you know, whatever. The lair is coming up now. And what you'll notice that he has, like, minerals that could be used. Okay, there we go. He's going to be throwing down the hatchery now. So, I mean, I guess it's just, like, actually preference, because that hatchery will probably finish by the time that Spires is done anyway. So, at the same timing. No. Huh. Hydra. He's going to do a lurker. Lurker drop. Interesting. You know, changing it up, and that's fine. He may not be expecting that. And whoa, look at this. Stargate and Robo coming out of Zar right now. Zar, interesting. Probably for Reaver. This map. The more I talk, the more I remember, of course. Like speed shuttles, like if you can get like 6 speed shuttles, I'm actually recalling a game right now, like where you got like 4 shuttles of like 8 Reavers, and there was just like this task force of Reavers just dropping everywhere and just killing like bases off from Zerg. It was kind of scary how effective it can be, and honestly, I'm really loving this build choice order. I will be getting Vengeful Sax right now. First, but I like this kind of dual opening. And there's a support right now, so he will be going to apply some pressure right now, which is really awesome. I'm really liking this build order from Zar right now. I don't know how it's going to be in response to lurkers, especially because, I mean, this is right down the tech path of obs, like quick obs. So I think it would be a little silly to just neglect obstacle, and especially with this Corsair scouting. You know, that will pretty much identify, like, well, I need to get obs out to identify that there's a lurker drop coming. Like, otherwise it would be kind of silly, because why else would he have Hydrogen Tech? It wouldn't make sense. And I'm sure he's going to react to probably throwing out an observatory soon. Of course, it will make his way into the main base. He will see that there is a Hydrogen right there, and leave away. And, I mean, if he doesn't know there's a Hydrogen, he knows that the Hydra looks like. So, thus knowing that, and I wouldn't be surprised for some kind of obs tech to go down, or maybe even a forge. It would be honestly silly if he didn't. Or he'd even maybe jump up the Corsair production as well to just deny that. If that can be an obs tech. Yeah, it'll be a forge. So he's just gonna do it that way. He doesn't want to spend the gas on observatory. That's fine. Especially because he's going Corsair Reaver. You don't I mean, Corsair Reaver is so micro intensive that, I mean, this is like an actual build order. It just didn't come to my mind until that point. But Corsair Reaver is strong, and even more so on this map, because, like, if you can do Corsair Reaver well, like, you know, the whole point. Initially, Corsair Reaver would have an issue because the ground forces could get to the shuttles and Corsair and stuff. But here you kind of get rid of that, because then the units can't get across the map, and he's gonna lower them on the low ground. But what are these Hydras gonna do? They can't do anything. I guess they can try to morph in lurkers, and he could try to morph them anyway. But look at this, gonna be expanding up here. This Protoss is just, this build order is just really great for Kvazar right now. I think they're going to try to do some damage onto that. Ooh. Trying to kill off the expansion. Look at that. And Zerg's going to be expanding here. So we're going to... It appears to be a macro game on our hands. And there's Overlord Speed coming up right now as well. So still kind of just going in that lurker mode right now. We'll have a cannon. Maybe two. And he did move his beacon over there as well. And did not move the beacon right here. We'll be loading up 8 Hydralisks. Pretty awesome stuff right here. He may start elevating his way into the main base right here. This base has just gone down. And the pylon. For all that fun needs. Oh, these Hydras, though, they're not going to be able to make it in there. He won't be able to spot it, I don't think. I don't know if they're on the same line of vision. Did he just pick up 2 Reavers? No. Reaver and Zealot Drop are coming inbound. Oh, he will just see this in time. Oh, man. Zar is going to look really strong right now. With that Reaver, they're just so good against Hydras right now. But will it get sniped off in time? Ooh, nice pickup. And this will have to get picked up. These Hydras will go back home. Thankfully, he did save them, though, you know. Oh, with the Corsair will pursue. The Corsair will pursue and will probably force a drop down of this... but he'll be... Oh, the 4 Corsair coming here. Will he drop them? Yes, he will get them all off. And more Hydralisks will be coming out here to help defend. Might be overextending himself a little bit with those Corsair. And I'm not sure he knows about this. He's trying to get up cannons right here. He's in position to deal with this if he can. He looks like he might be able to deny this top left-hand base, this hidden expansion from Zar right now. Yeah, these cannons are done for. At the same time, we have a little idle Corsairs chilling over here. The expansion has been established. The natural expansion. Still no extra gas, though. Still going mass Hydra. And did force a cancel this base. Well done by Morgan to really stay in this base. That if that base went up, I would say that Zar would probably win. Because it would be very difficult to come back from. But the center Hydras, man, doing pretty good. Looks like the shuttle's coming in here to see what they can do. Again, I mean, Reavers are just on left to just do what they're due. Just are so damaging. But Hydra's already in position right here, trying to go for the shuttle, but might be overextending. The Reaver was so low on HP. If he just target fire the Reaver, if only. But ooh, that Scarab could get a lot of drone kills. Gets, I think, 3 from that. The Reaver did go down, though, from the Sunken right there. So, well, I mean, killing off a Sunken, but did lose a couple drones. Not really sure if it was really worth losing the Reaver for, but that Reaver has done a crap ton of stuff probably up to this point anyway, so can't complain too much. And gets away with the shuttle, too. And don't get me wrong, like, the shuttle's like 200 minerals anyway, so it's pretty big investment. And we'll clean up the Overlord, but, we'll clean up an Overlord for a Corsair. Ugh. And you gotta get Templar tech here. We could even see DT drops. That's just be annoying. Like this, playing on this map, like as a player, I like the things that I hate against Protoss are Reaver drops and DTs. Like it's like the one thing I can't deal with because I'm focusing elsewhere, and then, you know, all of a sudden there's like DT, so now I have to bring my units over, but now I have to scan. I get my detection out. Oh, these Corsair are just really denying these drop play right now. It's very difficult for him. Probably force the Spire out. He'll get up Scourge to deal with this, hopefully. But we're starting into the magical number of these Corsairs, though, at this point. It's about 4 or 5 of them. I'm not sure if, even with +1, it's for sure now. They can start just killing Scourge off so quickly because they do air splash damage, and it's scary. You need a ton of Scourge to start killing off Corsair. These lone Hydralisks in the center of the map. Maybe on patrol. Alright then. Awesome. Oh, look at this. We have a base in the bottom right-hand corner coming up for Morgan right now. Alright. But I still love how, like, this is just, like, not going into a CTF mode. And there's the DT. It's gone into Corsair Reaver into Corsair DT. Ooh, trying to drop on the high ground, though. But the Overlord does get sniped up here. 3 Hydras are going to get in here. I guess these are probably just generally for scouting information as well right now. Alright, then. Ooh, the DT just with +1 is just so damaging. So potent. So... it's just... oh, it's just terrible to be. Just to be at for that. Alright, then. The Corsairs are just flying around, chilling what they can do. Oh, rad. Oh no, the Corsair. The Overlord. And look at the Corsair coming in here. Might lose a second one. 2 HP left on that. Oh, what's this? We have a lot of more reinforcing Hydras coming over here right now. Is he making Scourge? I wouldn't be surprised. No, just more Hydras. Yet he has a Spire. I'm not understanding this at all. But Protest is still off a T-base right now. And up to this point, really, Morgan hasn't really been able to do a whole lot up to this point. Hasn't really done like a killing blow or really big damaging. Zar's been very good on the defensive point of view, and just has the perfect units to deal with this Zerg play. I'm just loading up even more Overlords right here. More Hydras in the Overlords, excuse me. Corsairs are just kind of scouting for a stray Overlords right now. Has a decent amount of lurkers here. Going to go for Arbiters. What do you... he's going to recall. Okay. So, Zar is kind of doing the imbalance thing of capture the flag for Protoss. Because if you drop, like, immediately and recall back, like, there's no chance of, like, getting the flag back. Like, you need to have so much DPS over that one small area. It's kind of crazy. And that's, like, the only time you can never have that much is, like, 50 sunks or like 20 siege tanks, and just hope and just pray that it doesn't work, because once a recall happens, it's like, well, game over. You really want to do your best to not allow for Arbiters to do that. Oh, but here we go. The Doom drop is coming in here, but it takes so much fire, not even dropping any units off, and that really hurts the supply of Zerg right now. We're already down by 30 supply right now for Zar right now, and that's not good. Oh, and here we go. Here, this is what I was talking about. He's gonna recall back. If he already doesn't have, I'm sure he already has recall done. I'm sure he's hiding his Arbiter somewhere in his base. Where's his Arbiter? Or is he just gonna expand? No, he has an Arbiter somewhere. It's just a matter of the fact is, where is his Arbiter? Where's his Arbiter? I don't know where his Arbiter is. Does he? Well, actually, I can just tell you if he has an Arbiter. No, he doesn't have an Arbiter anywhere, and he already has an Overlord following this. So he's gonna probably wait for an Arbiter to be made whenever that happens, because he probably realizes, like, well, I can't do anything against this Zerg right now. I can't take an expansion. So he's like, well, okay, so I'll just do the capture the flag thing and just try to win that way. He just doesn't have enough gas right now. And that's probably what it's waiting for right now. Of course, they're trying to come in here, seeing what they can do. The flag is still there. The shuttle will be making its way back here. Yeah, he did decide to take a main base at the 12. Awesome stuff right there. Corsair coming in the bottom right hand corner right here. Kill off 2 free overlords right here, despite Spore being there. +1 Corsair. No, he will not even get the Corsair, the overlord right there. I'd probably just go in there and kill it off, but that's my style. And there's the Arbiter right there, so he's going to be on his way. He's going to probably get recall if he can already have it. Now we're going to have the 15-minute Hydra bust. That's not going to really do anything, but Spores are so good. And even forcing out 2 more, and this is going to be a really bunkered down base right now. With 3 Spores, it's going to be tough to get a shuttle in there, unless you hallucinate it. Hallucination's just hard to get anyway, because you have to repair. You have to. There's a recall right there. Yeah, hallucinations like I think it's like 75. It might be 50. I want to say it's 75 energy, which is enough for Psystorm, and then you have to hallucinate that unit because it's not like StarCraft 2 where you can just hallucinate whatever you want. It's just that, so it's kind of crazy. Or way different, rather. Okay, we actually made Funks. Well, it worked. And with no Reaver here, he's good. Try target fire that stung in the back, though. But, you know, what did that drop actually do? But again, they're Zealots anyway, so they're expendable units anyway, so they're not a terrible thing to lose. So many cannons being established right now for Kvazar, for Zar right now. And I'm just very interested in how this Arbiter play is going to work out, when we're going to have it, if it's going to be effective or not. Because that's really what he's building off of, because really there's no attempt. Actually, no, I take that back. He has a 3rd base. Come on, never mind. But I'd be actually, because this is actually going to be really interesting if it's going to work, if there's going to be enough Hydras to kill it off. I mean, Arbiters are pretty bulky units, and will he know about the timing either? We have a mega probe drop. Might be gearing up for it, actually. The Arbiter is just chilling over here. He should know about this, I believe. He probably will know about this. And the Arbiter, or excuse me, the... No, he's just dropping them over here. But this is really nice though, because he can just start dropping it. Where he'd like to. Oh, but look at this. This is why you got so many cannons here. Artosis pylon much though. That could really shut down a lot of cannons, but he doesn't like he even cares about it. The Artosis pylon, he's just going in here with so many Hydras. Killing off the shuttle. Oh, that's huge. And look like this base is at huge risk right now. 10 probes have been killed off from that, and these Corsair are at risk, actually. Where's that Arbiter at? Is he going to go for it? I mean, if this base goes down, I mean, for sure, he's going to have to rely off that Arbiter tech. I don't think there's going to be enough Hydras right now in order to kill this base off, especially with this many warping in cannons. There's too many. If he does decide to do another drop, which it looks like he's doing right now, yeah, he's going to have enough to kill this base off. The Corsair trying to come in here to intercept them, but it's going to be too late. Nice timing right there. And I think he killed off every single Corsair, unfortunately for Zar. If you're cheering on this guy, if you're cheering on for Zar right now, I don't know why, but he's coming in here with a ton of Hydras right here, but there's a ton of cannons right here. I don't think there's nearly as enough. If he can just go for the pylon though, but he just doesn't go for the pylon. So sad. I actually don't know how far this radius goes. It might get this cannon, but yeah, they're listening now. He's gonna have to lift up and go. But something that I really like though by Morgan though is he saves his units though, or he didn't pick them up this time. But in the past time he's actually been really doing. Oh wait, here we go. He's gonna recall. Does he recall? He's not even gonna recall. No. So he did like a mega doom drop, and he's gonna win. Unless he can intercept these 3 Hydras probably won't be enough though, but who knows? They might be in the perfect position. Going right, it's a slow shuttle, and he knows about it. He does have vision of this, that's how he knows where to go. Oh, but hiding in the center of the map. Very, very awesome. He's gonna lose his main base. And if he just wants to chill over here, or no, he's just gonna kill it off. And an amazing game, very long game actually, about 20 minutes, of some Brood War action, and he just GG'd because obviously the flag's gonna take it. So game 1 goes down to Morgan, but this series is a little bit interesting because actually after this game Morgan DC'd for whatever reason. So actually we give 2 wins to not Morgan. Zar takes game 1, but then we give 2 wins to Morgan because it was a walkover pretty much. Generally, the whole point of this tournament was that there was going to be no walkovers, but I can't help desync issues. And the guy never came back on. We waited like 20 minutes for him, so Morgan will actually go on. But interesting game anyway. I just wanted to cast this game because Morgan did play. And it was an entertaining game after all that. So I was hoping for the recall, though. Not the cloaking, but anyway. With that, entertaining game for sure.